That's something special, my Finnish friends. Come on now. Oh, that does not sound good. Oh, that does look like dog food. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my gosh, those look delicious. Amazing, amazing. I really enjoyed that. What is up? Welcome back. Today we're reacting to a video titled I finally tried these weird Finnish foods. 2 years in Finland. I've been discovering a lot of things about Finland and this amazing country continues to blow me away, but I don't know much about the food and so I'm excited to get into this one. What's up? My name is Aaron and this is Aaron on a Reacts. Through this channel I'm discovering everything about Europe, the people, the culture, the sports, and including each individual country. I want to know everything about all of it and that's what I'm doing on this channel. So make sure you hit like and subscribe and you're going to see another video just like this in the future. I would love for you to join me on this journey. But now let's get into these weird Finnish foods. And if you have any more to add to this list at the end, please let me know. Now let's get into it.
Hey there, moikka. My name is Shirley and I live in Finland with my Finnish husband and our 2 kids. I make videos about what it's like to live in Finland, and if that interests you, please subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. So recently I made a video shopping in Prisma, which is one of the larger supermarkets here in Finland. After watching that video and also reading some comments, I realized that there are some things I have never tried before. So in this video, we're going to taste test some of them together. First off, we're going to be taste testing some blueberry soup.
What? That's blueberry soup. It looks like apple juice. I mean, not apple, obviously, but blueberry juice or something.
Be confused with blueberry juice, which also is sold in a carton like this and often is right next to the soup on the shelf. Blueberries are very popular here in Finland. In the summertime, you are able to pick bilberries from the forest, and they're basically just blueberries, but a little bit smaller in size. And if you happen to fly with Finnair, you can definitely taste what a blueberry juice tastes like. So the word...
Okay, 2 things taken from this. 1, I gotta pick these wild bilberries in Finland. 2, I need to fly Finnish to try this.
Keitto means soup. So if you're looking for this at a supermarket, look for the keitto. So I think you just pour it and drink it like soup. Let's shake it up. Blueberry soup. Wow, the color is super rich. All right, bon appetit. I asked my husband and he says that you don't really have to warm this up even though it's soup. He says that if you're sick, you can warm it up, or you can also add it to like oatmeal and things like that. So
Whoa, hold on. That's something special. That sounds really delicious. Add it to oatmeal. Do you do that? Is this added to oatmeal? That sounds, now that I'm thinking about it, that sounds really nice.
All right, let's give this a try. It's very thick. Oh, it's pretty good. So this one that I bought doesn't have any sugar added. Definitely a little bit of starch in here because of the texture, but I would just compare this to like a blueberry syrup. Can you put this on ice cream too? Like add this to a scoop of vanilla ice cream? I could see that. Do people eat it like that? That sounds special. I don't know. It's not very sour because this one doesn't have any sugar. I do wonder what a sugar version tastes like. I guess I could just add my own sugar too. This is good. I think I might start buying this myself. Next up, we have VIILI. So this is essentially just buttermilk.
Sour milk.
I've never tasted buttermilk on its own before. I've definitely tasted buttermilk pancakes and buttermilk biscuits, but let's go ahead and give Finnish buttermilk a try. So I'm just gonna pour this in a tiny cup here and let's taste test it. Do you shake this too? Maybe you don't need to. I'll pour this in a little cup. Cheers. Kippies.
Sour milk. Do you drink a lot of sour milk in Finland? I mean, I know in a lot of EU countries that raw milk is popular, and I imagine, I would guess it is in Finland too. So maybe that's just what this is.
Okay. Definitely sour. It's pretty good. So I was born in Beijing, and in Beijing there's a yogurt called Old Beijing, and it kind of tastes like that. I think the Old Beijing yogurt might be a little bit sweeter than this. So this is a little bit more on the sour side. I mean, it's not too sour. You can taste the sourness. That's pretty good. Would I buy?
That's so interesting. Just to add something to this, I don't have this where I'm from in Georgia, in the United States. We don't have this sour milk. We do have kefir milk. I don't know if it's similar to this or not. Maybe this is similar. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe it's not. I don't know. Let me know.
Buy this again and keep it in our fridge, maybe once in a while. My husband doesn't really drink this, which is why I haven't tasted it before, but I was just curious to see what it tastes like, but it's not bad. I definitely can probably finish this carton on my own. My husband also found a chunkier version of that. It's called VIILI, and this comes in a different container, as you can see. So I think you can eat this with like honey. Actually, let's grab some honey. Okay,
put some fruits, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's like a more solid version of the pima we just tried. Okay, let's give it a nice. Ooh, that's kind of gross. There's like a layer at the top, so we'll give that a good mix. Alrighty. It doesn't look very appetizing. Oh my goodness.
This is awesome. Just seeing her reaction to this, really. One thing I have a question about is we're getting into these weird Finnish foods. Is this normal for people to eat this stuff? Or is this just like they have it as an option, but no one really eats it?
Look at that.
She's scared of it.
Okay, I really don't like slimy food, so... Okay, let's try a little bit first. I really don't like this texture. All right, let's add some honey. Okay, maybe that's a little too much. Okay, let's add a little bit more VIILI. I can't get over this texture. I mean, with berries and honey, and if you add things to it, it's a little more enjoyable. But again, this texture is not for me, so I'm gonna probably skip on buying this ever again. Next up, we have meetwurst. In my Prisma shopping video, I told people about salami, and people in the comments were like, Finns don't eat salami, we eat this stuff instead. So I got one just to try.
How is this different than salami?
I mean, it looks just like salami. We'll try it on its own first. I mean, it smells like salami. If you told me.
Is it some, I mean, it really looks just like salami. I'm curious, what kind of meat is this?
If this were salami, I would believe you. Tastes exactly like salami. Okay, so maybe it's not as salty as salami, but we're gonna eat it the Finnish way, which is putting it on a rye cracker. This rye cracker is called harpankorpuja, I think.
Wow, I feel like her pronunciation was pretty good. So rye crackers, is that a normal like dish? I know the charcuterie board, I don't know how you say it in Finland, but I know it comes from Sweden. So I'm curious. I'm really curious. Sorry, not the charcuterie board, but the smorgasbord comes from Sweden. So I'm curious, do you also have that? Because this seems like it would be something that would be on a smorgasbord. This rye cracker for dipping and scooping and stuff like that. Interesting, okay.
So there are two sides. There's this rough side and the other rough side. The rough side has crumbs here, and you want to put the butter on this side. And we're going to go with oivarini, which is a spreadable butter. That's a combination of olive oil and butter. And
sounds
we're
great.
just going to scoop it up.
Wow, it's country.
Hear the dryness of the cracker. We got a good layer of butter. Next, we're going to slice up some cheese. You need a cheese slicer and a block of cheese. So we like this brand Buttermani, if you can see it there. And
Is that a popular Finnish cheese? I'm guessing that's beef cheese, but I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it's sheep or goat or something.
Did not know how to use a cheese slicer when I first came to Finland. So, but now I'm pretty good at it.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that existed. I've never used a cheese slicer. So I also don't know.
Even cut you a little moon. Look at that. Moon-shaped cheese. Okay, so this is what that looks like if you don't know. Look at that. So thin, freshly sliced cheese. Okay, we'll add that to the cracker. So now we'll have cheese, a lot of cheese and butter.
Whoa.
And then we'll add the meetwurst. Oh, this looks so good. So we like to eat these rye crackers when we run out of fresh bread, and they stay good for a pretty long time in the pantry, so.
Wait, real quick. I'm pausing so much before she eats this because I have so many questions. Is this normally how you would eat it? Would just the meat, butter, cheese on the rye cracker, or would you add other stuff like, for example, when I'm looking at this, maybe tomato, lettuce, or, making it more like a sandwich, or do you eat it just like this?
So this is a staple that we always keep in our house. Now I can taste the difference. Maybe it's the cheese and the butter and the cracker. It brings out the flavor of this meetwurst. It's less salty, and I can't describe it. It tastes a little bit more meaty. That's how you can describe things. So that was actually really good. I think I'll be buying this instead of salami going forward. All right, next up is something that my husband always eats. I just smell him making it in the oven, and I just cannot buy the smell of it because to me, it smells like dog food. And this is...
Oh, liver casserole. My Finnish friends, come on now. There is no way. Is this chicken liver casserole? Oh, that does not sound good. Oh my gosh.
It's what's called perinteinen maksalaatikko. So this is basically a casserole that's made with liver, rice, and then this one also has raisins. He always wants the one with raisins. So maybe the raisins help balance out the taste of liver, perhaps, but he had this for lunch. And you can buy this at the supermarket. It comes in a little tray, and you just take the paper off and slide it in an oven for like 45 minutes or half an hour. I told him to save.
Oh, that does look like dog food. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know what? I'm not picky. I'm not picky. I would try it. I would try it. And I'd probably like it, to be honest.
Give me a little piece. All right, let's give this a taste. All right, so the top has a crunchy layer, it looks like. And then the bottom layer just looks like rice and liver. My nickname for this is dog food because it smells like dog food. So we'll first try it. Let me just make sure I get a piece of raisin in there as well. Okay, let's give this a try. I imagine this is probably what dog food tastes like if you mix it with rice. And also add a little bit of sugar. There's definitely sugar in here. I can taste the sweetness.
Sugar?
It's not just from the raisins, I don't think. But I just cannot, I cannot with the taste of liver. It's not my thing. Ugh. All right, so apparently you're supposed to eat it with...
She's about to fall apart, y'all. She's doing it for the camera. Respect. Respect. This is awesome. Wow. So, yeah, I liver casserole. Have you had it? Is it actually good? Do you actually eat this in Finland? Is this a normal part of the diet? I don't mind the tray, actually. It seems pretty easy to make. It's already prepared. You just pop it in the oven. I respect that. Also, now that I'm looking at this image, I'm noticing the background because I see the oven. I see the cooktop. This looks like maybe an apartment building. Is this a normal Finnish kitchen? I haven't done a video going into a Finnish home before, so this is my first glimpse into, I guess, what a home would look like. So wow, okay, really interesting. I just noticed that.
With lingonberry jam, so maybe that'll help. So this is lingonberry jam from IKEA.
Okay,
let's give that a try. A fresh jar of lingonberry jam.
Lingonberries.
Take a small scoop of that.
Is it like cranberries or something?
All right, it makes it a little bit better, but I still probably would not eat this on my own if I had a choice. I'm sorry, It's just not for me. All right, let's give the crust a try with this lingonberry jam. Definitely better with the lingonberry jam. The crust is a little bit better because it has less of a liver taste. But yeah, not my favorite. Okay, moving on. Next up, we've got buns. So in the...
Whoa, Shrove bun, okay. Shrove bun. This looks interesting.
Middle of February, there is a holiday called Laskiainen. I always have trouble saying that word. But it's basically equivalent to Fat Tuesday or Shrove Tuesday or even Mardi Gras. It's celebrated a little bit differently here in Finland. It happens on a Sunday, and university students and people in general go sledding as a way to celebrate. And they eat something called a laskiaispulla. It's basically a bun, and there's two different options. So we got this from a bakery nearby, and we have a version that's made with marzipan, which I believe is this one. So you can see that there's sugar on the top, and I think this is a cinnamon bun with some type of cream in the middle and marzipan. And then the other one looks almost the same, but doesn't have any powdered sugar on top. And this one is made with jam and cream. And I think this...
Oh my gosh, those look delicious. Which one's better, from your opinion? She's about to give us her take, I believe, but they both look good to me.
It's only available around Shrove Tuesday or Laskiainen Sunday here in Finland. So this is my first time tasting this. I just learned about this holiday not too long ago, so let's give this a taste. We'll do the one with the jam first. Oh, look, this is what the jam one looks like. So you gotta go all the way to the middle to eat this. I think this is maybe from Sweden. It's perhaps more popular in Finland. Let's try. Do I just eat it like a burger? Definitely taste the cardamom. They put cardamom in almost all baked goods here in Finland, so you can definitely taste it.
Cardamom, I don't know what that is.
This cream is like whipped cream, so it's very light and fluffy. Okay, there we go. This jam was on the other side of the bun. Okay, that was pretty good. It's not too sweet, which is what I prefer. I don't like when sweets are too sweet. Okay, so let's have a look at the one that's made with marzipan. Oh, wow. All right, I'm gonna cut into this one instead of biting into it because that's too many bites. Feels like a sweet burger that I'm eating here.
Oh my gosh.
I like the marzipan one better. I've never paid that much attention around this time of the year to these buns, but now I know where they are and I'll definitely buy them again. So
interesting. Okay. So she liked the marzipan one better. Which one do you like better? I have to ask that again. Also, what flavor is the jam inside of the other one? Is it like lingonberry? Is it blueberry? What was it?
Well, that was an interesting variety of things that I just tasted, and I'm glad now I know what they are. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll make sure to leave that video that I spoke about earlier about the Christmas shopping in the end card. So if you haven't seen it, please be sure to check it out next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Amazing, amazing. I really enjoyed that. Some of those things looked rough. I'm not gonna lie. That dog food, I don't know if I could eat that. The meat though, the not salami, but looks like salami stuff, that looked really nice. The lingonberries looked good. What else looked good? The blueberry soup actually, yeah, I would eat that. 100%. Delicious. I'm a foodie. I love food, so I'm open to try any foods. I imagine though that there's more traditional foods. These were weird foods in Finland, but what are some more of the traditional good stuff? If I've traveled to Finland, for example, what do I have to eat? I would love to have an answer to that question. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm going to keep exploring Finland and keep exploring Europe, so I hope you'll join me going forward. And as always, I got to give a shout out to my channel members. Channel members, you mean the world to me, so thank you so much for supporting me on this journey and just helping me continue to explore Europe. It means the world. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you're watching this and whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.